My name is Adame, and I am full-time mom, part-time worker, and living on this ranch as fourth generation. The ranch itself is one of the oldest established ranches in New Mexico, and we got the ranch in 1921. We're 8 miles from the southern border, from Monument 40, which is the end of Trump's Wall and the beginning of the north and south fence in the Boot Hill of New Mexico. It's busy. They come straight through our ranch. If something happens to them, they usually end up there at the house. If they run out of water, we end up giving them water. We end up feeding them. Most of the times we end up having to call the Border Patrol for them. I mean, what do you do living out here? You go armed everywhere you walk. You make sure that your kids don't walk off and go play where you can't see them, just in case. You never know what's going to happen. I think it's just a safety issue mainly that's out here. We picked the wrong place to raise a family. We don't have big groups of people coming across. We don't have the 50, 60, 80 people. We have the 10. We have the 4. We have the cartel. And so the people that are coming out through here are people who are not wanting to get caught. They're the ones that can go to Phoenix and they can go to El Paso or Denver, Colorado and disappear. And then you have crimes that you don't know who committed them. And I think a lot of them are from that. They're the ones that are hauling the drugs. They all come with backpacks. They all come camouflaged and they all have backpacks. So if I do meet them, I don't know if they're carrying anything. I don't have a clue. They haul things that they can hurry up and cross. Marijuana, they used to carry 60-pound packs on their back. Well, now you don't know if they are carrying anything because you can carry a little bitty brick of coke for $100,000 or pills of fentanyl or meth. They're carrying all the drugs up here so they can sell it. They're trying to make their money. We're trying to just live our life and we don't want any part of it. In 2013, my daughter was about 8 months old and my dad had gotten diagnosed with cancer, and so I came out here. And at the time, my husband was working at a different job still, and so it was me and my 8-month-old child taking care of this ranch. And we got in our little side-by-side four-wheeler and we went to check water. And we went that way, and I pulled up to not at the water, but I pulled to where I could see the water and I could see people. And instead of going all the way to the water, I stopped and I got my binoculars out to see what it was. And every single one of them had a rifle on their back. And I decided that I was not going to go down there because I had my baby with me. And I turned around, and on my way back, I had 3 men jump out in the road in front of me. And luckily, they didn't take their rifles down, but I did not stop. They are taking advantage of the system that's in play right now, and they are running with it. So the guys that you see in El Paso are the ones who might have a legitimate reason to come over here from their war-torn country. The guys who are coming through my area are the ones that have already been a criminal, and they're the ones that don't want to get caught. When they come to my house and get water, I ask them if I need to call the immigration for them, and they get frantic and panic and no, don't call them. Don't call them. We'll leave. Well, I'm not going to not call the Border Patrol because that's their job. But then again, in the same breath, I'm kind of scared to call the Border Patrol because those guys are not the element we want in the United States. And will they know when I call the Border Patrol? Will they know since they now know where I live? So it's a catch-22 for us living out here on the border either way. And as you can see, my ranch is a population of 4. It's not a population of 400,000. I shouldn't have to feel that way. You know, my nearest neighbor is 6 miles away. I shouldn't be scared for my life out here. The only thing I should be scared of are snakes and spiders. Honestly, I shouldn't have to be worried about what my kids do outside.